Hey, what's up guys? So today I am you can't tell this video looks a little bit different than all my other videos. One, I'm standing up, one, I'm sitting down. And two, I have a light going because currently it's storming and my neighborhood is flooding. So I don't need sunlight to use as a light. Okay, and today, if you could not tell by the title, I am doing tips and tricks for concerts. And this, I am not going to include Warped Tour. That's going to be a whole separate video. I filmed a video last year about how to survive Vans Warped Tour. I'll have a link in the description box below. You should go check it out. I'm going to film another one for this Warped Tour. But yeah, this is more of like a one band concert sort of thing with like one headline. It's not music festivals, it's just one set concert. Yeah, I've been to, I think last time I counted 60 concerts, maybe 61. I'm 16 years old, I go to concerts a lot, so I like to think that I know a little bit about concerts. And I guess I'm just going to jump straight into the tips and tricks. Okay, so my first tip, number one, hands down, bring a drawstring bag. This is, you know, everyone sees them, everyone probably has them. This is just a falling in reverse one. I got it at the concert. Bring this because if you're like me, you're gonna want to buy merchandise and you're not gonna want to carry it around the entire concert. Or if you do, you'll probably end up losing some of the stuff, and that's not very fun. And don't bring a backpack. Okay, so my first tip, number one, hands down, bring a drawstring bag. This is, you know, everyone sees them, everyone probably has them. This is just a falling in reverse one. I got it at the concert. Bring this because if you're like me, you're gonna want to buy merchandise and you're not gonna want to carry it around the entire concert. Or if you do, you'll probably end up losing some of the stuff, and that's not very fun. And don't bring a backpack. I mean, you can, like unless your venue says you can't, but I wouldn't because people will unzip it and take stuff out of it. And that's not cool. So a drawstring bag, at least if someone tries to like get in it, you can feel it and undo. But yeah, that's all you really need. You don't really need a backpack unless you're carrying a lot of stuff. Obviously, if you need one, bring one. But if you don't, don't. Oops. Okay, and tip number two is to wear comfortable shoes. I feel like this is obvious. If you're going to a concert and you have seats, then this doesn't apply necessarily, but I'd still strongly suggest it. I, for the past like 2 years, have been wearing these same Converse to a lot of my shows, and I love Vans. Like, Vans are awesome, but the ones that I have at least aren't high up. I don't know what it's called for these shoes that like are higher up, but you want something that laces all the way up your foot for a good bit, because if it's a shoe like this, I'm holding so many shoes. 9 times out of 10, especially if you go in the pit or if you're on the barricades, I blanked on what that was called. People will step on the back of your foot and then you'll lose your shoe, and that's not fun. That has happened to me at a couple concerts, and I've had strangers have to return my shoes because I lost them. So yeah, I suggest wearing some shoe that's kind of like this to protect your feet. Okay, and tip number 3 is wear something comfortable. Like, I see people all the time at concerts, and good for them, but they're wearing mini skirts and high heels, and if you're at a rock show and you're wearing something like this or like this, you're not going to be comfortable. One, if you're wearing a skirt, you're jumping around, stuff's gonna be a show and that's not gonna be good. And if you wear heels, it will literally kill your feet, and then you're going to be sitting there complaining the entire show that your feet hurt, and that's not fun for anybody that is around you or yourself. So yeah, what I would suggest wearing is just a band t-shirt, a pair of comfortable tennis shoes, maybe flats if you wanted to, but I'd still suggest tennis shoes, and just a pair of jeans or shorts or whatever, and you're good to go. Okay, and then tip 4? Whatever tip this is, bring like a lightweight jacket, because even though in the venue it's going to be hot like once the concert gets started, but either when you're waiting in line, when you leave the concert, or before it's like gets like going, you're probably gonna be cold. I've left a lot of concerts thinking that I won't need a jacket because it's gonna be hot inside, but when I left, it was freezing, and the walk back to the car or to get picked up and waiting, you are going to be freezing. So I just suggest carry a lightweight jacket. This is, I don't know, some brand that I got from Kohl's. I wear it all the time. Just a little thin black jacket. Put it in that drawstring bag. You'll be glad you did when you leave the concert. Okay, and then tip 5, 4, whatever number we're on. Make sure to get to the show early. If you get to your concert early, there's a couple good things about it. By arriving to the show early, you can find where you're going is the first thing. In case you don't know exactly where your venue is or where you need to go, you can figure it out, and if you're lost, you can get to it on time before the show starts. A second thing is that once you get inside, if you get there early and are one of the first people in line, then you can get to the merch quicker and you can get the snacks and stuff obviously quicker. And if you're going to if you don't have seats, if it's just like a crowd on the floor, you can get closer up. I feel like those are obvious, but sometimes people don't think about those things. And the third thing is sometimes, I mean this isn't all the time, but I've been to a couple shows where the band members are hanging out outside, or you can meet them inside of the venue if you're one of the first people in there. Or sometimes they'll, at the merch tables, they'll have exclusive 25 signed posters or whatever, and if you're there early then you have a better chance of getting to those things, so that's just pretty cool, I guess. And then the next tip, 5, 6, and whatever number we're on, bring a lot of money because things at shows are expensive. The average band t-shirt that I've been to a concert and seen is around $30, $25, anywhere from I'd say $25 to about $45, depending on the band and depending on what you get. Obviously they will have more expensive stuff, but if you're going to want to get just a normal t-shirt, it'd probably cost you about $20 to $40. And then also, if you get hungry or thirsty, I can't tell you how many concerts that I've been to and I've gotten water and it's cost almost $5 for one bottle of water. So it is outrageous, at least at my venues I've been to and the concerts that I've been to around my state, they have been outrageous. So I'd suggest bringing a good bit of money just so you don't have to worry about it. Okay, and then the next, and I guess final tip that I have is, it's more of before the show or before you even go to a concert, is this app called Bands in Town. And I get a ton of people asking me, how do you know all of these concerts? How do you know all of these bands that are coming? I use, I don't know if you can see it, but it is, hope it's out of focus. It's Bands in Town, and it's just it has lists of all of the bands, and you can set it to what you like, the bands that you want, or just anybody that's coming to your city, and you can set how many, miles away. I have mine set to my main city, and it shows me all the people that are coming, today, tomorrow, and so on and so forth. And you can also go on and search and see if your band that you want to see is on tour and if they are coming anywhere close to you. So yeah, that's what I use. I have so far enjoyed it so much, and this is not sponsored at all, but that'd be so cool if it was, but it's not. But that's what I really use all the time. I'm constantly, almost every day, going through just seeing what different bands, and you'll get notifications if you track a certain band, or bands that might be recommended to you. You will get notifications. You can, or you can turn them off if you want, just saying that they're coming near you. So yeah, that is all of my tips and tricks for this video. Comment down below if you'd like to see another video like this, because I have so many more tips and so many more tricks about going to concerts that I would like to know if you guys would like to see. So yeah, and I like this setup. I don't know, comment down below again if you'd also like this setup. I will make sure to leave my How to Survive Warped Tour from last year link in the description, and I'll try to annotate it somewhere on the screen if I can figure out how. Emma, if you're editing this, figure out how to do it. Yeah, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Last time I checked, I was at 306, which is crazy. Y'all are awesome. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I'm sorry I am rambling on and on. It's starting to storm really bad, and neighborhood, I probably should stop recording. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and see you later.